10, as well as Article number 3 and Article number 4. In addition to this piece of evidence, I would also reference Clayton's Law, which is also documented, which defines discrimination here on the island. As seen in Article number 4, all citizens should be looked upon equal before the law and are entitled without discrimination to equal practice of the law. All are entitled to equal protection against any discrimination in violation of this declaration and against incitement and to such discrimination. As a result, sir, I would argue that the mask is also be considered in some cases a religious article, which is protected under Clayton's Law.
Oh, you brought religion into this.
In addition to that, we have the all persons born or naturalized.
I'll wear it because I don't want any goddamn oil spraying in my face.
Thereof are citizens of Fisher's Island and the government wherein they reside. No government shall make or enforce any law which shall abridge the privileges or immunities of citizens of Fisher's Island, nor shall any government deprive the citizens of life, liberty, or property without the province of law. I would also argue that they're denying them of the property as well as the right to practice religion and wear their masks or religious head garb.
Did you sneak and prove?
In addition to that, again, going back to Article number 3, no one shall be subject to arrest, detention, or exile without being given a proper explanation of the causes in which they are being detained or searched. I do not find that, given the argument based on religion, that the search would be legal at that point in time, Your Honor.
Jesus HF, what the fuck is
regarding the religious
Sorry.
Regarding the religious garb and masks being worn as such, Your Honor, it's well established in the United States under common law that religion does not trump law in any means. If there's a law against a particular article of clothing or a law against a particular action, that law still stands. An
Objection,
example
Your
of
Honor.
this
That is
would
not evidence.
Objection, sustained. Please stay within the facts, sir.
Hold on a second, guys. We're done.
Okay, let me rephrase. It's well understood in the United States that just because somebody claims that their religion allows them to murder a person, that is indeed not the case. It is against the law to murder a person. I would sustain that based on that common understanding that if a law is in place, religion does not trump that law.
Kisha, you got anything to add to that?
Just that it's ridiculous. He's comparing murder to wearing a mask.
Execution. We're not here to throw fingers at somebody. You're going to either state with facts or you're not going to say anything at all.
Understood, Your Honor. And again, the only thing that I would say is that I do not compare masks to murder.
We're going to go ahead and I'm sustaining that does be removed from the log as an unofficial comment. Make sure that you stay within facts, okay, sir?
Yes.
Defense, you want to call in for the evidence to support your cause?
I do. At this time, Your Honor, I'd like to reference the New York Penal Code. That law is going to be New York Penal Law 240.35, subsection 4. In that, it states that being masked or in any manner disguised by unusual or unnatural attire or facial alteration, loiters, remains, or congregates in a public place with another person so masked or disguised, or knowingly permits or aids persons so masked or disguised to congregate in place, except that such conduct is not unlawful when it occurs in connection with a masquerade party or like entertainment when such entertainment is held in a city which has promulgated regulation in connection with such affairs. Permission is first obtained from the police or other appropriate authorities. Your Honor, I state this as New York law in the rest of the state that we live in, as it has been seen in the past by law enforcement and by other lawmakers that masks are utilized in a means to commit crime and to conceal identity in that crime, and therefore has been placed in the law books in order to prevent that from happening. The only exception to the mask wearing law is when it's permitted by a police department and or a city council for a masquerade type event such as Halloween on the date of Halloween or something to that effect. So that law is already a statute in the state of New York, and I maintain that we maintain it on Fisher's Island as we're part of New York itself. I would also like to reference one more, if I could, Your Honor. As evidence that other states have such laws in place, due to the fact that masks are again used in crime more often than not, and that a masked individual is doing so to conceal their identity, I'd like to reference Washington, D.C. Law 22-3312.03, which refers to wearing hoods or masks. In that law...
Objection, Your Honor. This law is in Washington, D.C., and this is New York. This law does not apply here.
As I stated, Your Honor.
Objection sustained. The law, this is a case here in New York, so therefore it should be considered within New York's sphere of laws, I should say. Unless you got anything to add to that, Mr. Defense Team, we're going to stay within the state, okay?
Agreed, Your Honor. I was simply just trying to point out that other places in the United States see precedents in keeping masks illegal in public as well. I wasn't trying to claim it as New York law.
Okay, well, if the defense team is going to make that argument, then that would be fine. Let's just make sure that you weren't going to say that this is the law of the land, okay?
No, not at all, Your Honor. I'm not stating this as law.
Do you mind turning down your music? Oh, sure. Sorry about that.
Other states see it prudent.
Sorry. It's a little too loud, huh?
That I've
Out, bud.
Very well, defense. You may proceed then.
That should be good. Is that alright?
Thank you, Your Honor. So as I was saying, this law in Washington, D.C. was made by the lawmakers, and without going into the depths of the law, basically the simple statements it makes is that no person or persons over the age 16 wearing a mask, hood, or any device or any portion of their face is hidden or covered or concealed shall be in a public place such as a lane, walk, alley, street, highway, or other public way, enter into any public property, including buildings owned by the government.
Too lazy to get a server myself.
Any
Yeah, I hear you.
meeting, demonstration, or protest.
Friday night's kind of slow.
And again, that is simply just to show that lawmakers in other parts of the United States also see the prudence in keeping masks illegal when there is no reasonable use for them.
I'd like to object that. Oil in my face.
That's the final piece I have, Your Honor.
Okay. Plaintiff, you may go ahead and proceed with another example of evidence.
Yes, Your Honor. Actually, I'd like to cite the defense's last statement in that a reasonable use of an object, again,
Dude, sit down.
in the use of
What's wrong?
religion and or health when wearing a surgical mask to prevent oneself from getting illness would be a reasonable use of a mask, which is still barred by the laws here on this island.
Oh, what's up,
In
cutie?
addition to that, I would also like to call the piece of evidence that I included regarding the New York flu mask requirements. That is also provided in the New York Section 2.59 of the State Sanitary Code. The link is, I believe, let me just look real quick.
Hey, baby.
What's up?
Looking fine tonight.
I like what you're wearing, I'll tell you that.
Thank you, Mr.
Yeah, I like those glasses, man.
Shit!
That would be the
Sorry.
Sir, I need you to exit the building now.
I didn't mean for that to go off. It was a fucking mistake,
Can you
man.
just stand up,
All right,
Amanda?
Your Honor.
Apologize.
I will always remember
my
you, baby.
statement is that, again,
You did this.
according
It's
to
your
the
fault.
New York Safety Public Health
Sure,
Law,
Amanda.
it is
Stand up.
recommended to wear a mask when in public
I
to
got
avoid
booted
oneself
out.
from getting sick. This right is also infringed upon, putting the citizens of Fisher's Island at a health risk because they aren't allowed to wear a mask in public that covers
It's like
any
I'm
part
pumping
of their face.
gas.
Plaintiff, are we arguing for
Jesus.
civil liberties here, or are we arguing for health code?
We're arguing that this is unconstitutional.
I think you're on whisper still.
And that this is affecting
Shit, man.
health here on Fisher's Island, Your Honor.
Goddamn phone.
Bringing health into
I can't hardly hear you.
to this,
Should turn that thing on.
health involves
Me better.
What's up? You guys like chips? Can have some.
I don't know. What are they talking about?
I want to hear it. Here, I'll go. Yeah, inside channel. Yes, inform me, please.
They kicked me out, man.
Why?
Someone's phone went off, and then I stood up and said boo. And fucking.
Dude, that was your phone, dude. Sabotage.
No.
Wear masks to prevent infection spreading.
Here, we can hear it from here.
In their profession, I don't believe that has anything to do with public usage of a mask.
What's up, baby?
Agreed upon further
There we go.
examination of the
Your Honor, if I
law.
may make a counter argument. According to his statement, he just stated that healthcare workers should be able to wear masks. Under the current law, they are still not allowed to, Your Honor.
Healthcare workers can't wear masks? Are you kidding me?
The masks that
Miller.
we're referring to, as far as for healthcare workers to be using, those would be
Healthcare workers can't use masks.
that would only be found with an EMT or
Even though they're fucking sick as shit. Or if someone's sick, coughing all over the place.
I mean, if they're using those in that course of duties, I have nothing to argue for that. But when we're speaking of shemags, balaclavas, or handkerchiefs that otherwise obscure the face, that has nothing to do with this particular requirement for healthcare workers.
Your Honor, I believe the defense just made the case that the law does need to be changed.
Oh, I don't see it that way, sir.
He has a tequila box next to him.
Speak out.
With Pisha, he wants to get drunk, but he's stuck there.
I'm going to sustain that objection. This evidence is going to be thrown out as well.
He has a tequila.
Our defense, you have any final?
I can see my car. Can you see your car, dude? What car? Let me guess. The yellow one?
Witness, if I could, Your Honor.
Objection, Your Honor. The witness was not included prior to the trial start.
Objection is going to be overruled. This is a new case for all of us. We're all learning in the process here, especially since this is Fisher Island's first federal hearing. So I'm going to go ahead and overrule that objection and allow the witness to come forward. So go ahead and bring the witness over. Bailiff, please escort him up.
Hold a second.
I'd like to call Lieutenant James McIntosh with the Fisher Island Sheriff's Department.
Oh, McIntosh is up next. He came in our channel like, Sarah, yeah, I got tequila, bitches. What the fuck? Why can't I get in my car? What, man? Work.
Oh, man.
This is my truck, right? Yeah, this is my truck. I want it open. Oh, are you kidding me?
Hey, you're looking at us.
Hit it where?
Hey.
Yeah, I do, but it doesn't say anything. It's like it's not here.
Hit your space again. Space muscle. Door handle.
Yeah, it's not working either. What?
Door handle. Hit mark for impound. I'm marking for impound.
No, just say it. Maybe it's me. Maybe something's wrong.
Oh, no.
Huh?
Hit your e-muscle while looking at it.
Yeah.
Does it say mark for impound?
Yeah.
Defense, make sure that you question him with valid facts or something that can be proven, sir.
I'll mark it.
It's not doing anything.
It's okay.
It's not even on marking it or doing anything. Shit.
Hit flusher and.
Huh?
The issue with the car not in.
Car impounded? No, it's still here. Did it get impounded? Is it? Can you see it? It's still here, right?
It's still here. I see it.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna log out and log back in.
Took in a survey or found that 6 or 70% is indeed a correct number.
Whoa, what the? Why is that coming up?
It would just be our arrest reports for the department, Your Honor, but that's not immediately available for evidence.
What?
So if there's an objection is sustained.
Holy shit, never